I'm back with some more boxing. The heavyweight division is lighting up and I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. The undefeated Charles Martin, 22-0, is going up against Glazkov for the vacant IBF World Heavyweight title. We all know Prince Charles has 22 victories, 20 KOs. And his opponent, the Caesar Glazkov, has 21 wins, 13 KOs, 1 draw. The last opponent he fought was Kurt's son, Manswell, and defeated him by KO in the 4th round. So lately, he's been a very effective fighter. He drawed with Steve Cunningham, who's a well-experienced fighter, and letting you know that Glazkov has heavy hands. He has knockout power, speed, and accuracy. His reach is 75.5. For sure, I'm looking forward to seeing him and Charles Martin get into the ring. Charles Martin is 6'5", has a reach of 80, which is great. Fights out of... They also have another nickname for him, Missouri. Both their records are similar in the caliber of fighters that they both have faced. However, Charles Martin is the one with the record of defeating undefeated fighters. Charles Martin defeated a gentleman by the name of Vincent Thompson, who was undefeated. Also, Glendy Hernandez, who was undefeated. And Charles Martin is used to taking somebody's O away from them and giving them that one loss. I believe that Martin has the reach, the skills, the height, the speed, the accuracy, and power to defeat a very, very good opponent by the name of Glazkov. Glazkov is a very good opponent and a very good test for Charles Martin. And if it wasn't for such a big height and reach advantage, I would be saying to you right now that Glazkov would win. But Charles Martin has the skills, athleticism, and the awareness to defeat Glazkov. Glazkov is a high caliber opponent. However, he lacks the physical abilities to keep a devastating power puncher, knockout artist like Charles Martin off of him. I see this going no more than 6 rounds. He's going to have a lot of trouble with the southpaw Charles Martin. Glazkov is very good. However, he also, Glazkov drawed with Steve Cunningham. And, Glazkov with Malik Scott. I apologize, Malik Scott. And when he drawed with Malik Scott, we were able to see how good he is and how good he may be. And when he drawed with Malik Scott, I felt like Scott beat him. I felt like Malik Scott beat him. Charles Martin, on the other hand, has the ability to KO Glazkov within 6 rounds. So my prediction is going for Charles Martin to KO Glazkov in 6 rounds. Going to keep him at bay the first 2-3 rounds. 4th round, we're going to see some openings on where Charles Martin can finish this guy. And Glazkov's heart's going to keep him alive. He might get knocked down in the 5th. He might make it to the 6th. I say 6th round, but believe me, I'm really going for the 5th round. I say 6th round, but I really, if Martin applies pressure, I'll be 4th or 5th round. But 6th round, Glazkov will probably prove that he has a chin in this fight, get back up, continue on. But I believe that left hook of Charles Martin will finish Glazkov in the 2nd round. KO or TKO, referee most likely will step in and save him. What do you think about my predictions? Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe Glazkov will defeat Charles Martin, or do you believe Charles Martin will defeat Glazkov? Thank you for watching. Until next time, it's Melvin with boxing from across the world, saying Charles Martin will be the new IBF undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Prince Charles Martin.